Hello everyone, so it's August the 6th, 2020, and today with Black Lives Matter, cries of anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, anti-white bias and all the rest of it kicking off across social media almost every day, I want to talk about the most discriminated against group in society. Now, who is that? Which group of people is the biggest victim of discrimination? The most persecuted, the most overlooked for jobs, the most overlooked for promotion, the most unfairly portrayed in the media, the most mocked. They get the worst loan deals, they get tougher prison sentences. They are the least trusted. They're the biggest victims of microaggressions and unconscious bias and all those other forms of discrimination that people complain about. So, which group of people am I talking about? Is it black people, Jewish people, Muslims, working class whites, women, white middle-aged men, lesbians or homosexuals, trans people, teenage white girls, gypsies, travellers? I'll tell you who it is, and I'm not going to mince my language here, although perhaps I should choose my words a little more carefully. But it is ugly people. Good-looking people get ahead. It's something perhaps we all know by instinct. It's why the cosmetics industry is so big. But the American economics professor, Daniel S. Hammermesh, is arguably the first person who's actually quantified this in his book, Beauty Pays: Why Attractive People Are More Successful. And his studies show that regardless of race, age, culture, or creed, attractive people are more likely to be employed. They get better jobs, they earn more. What he calls below average looking men earn on average at least 17% less. Good looking people generate more revenue for their company. They even get better loan deals. People trust them more. And as a result, good looking people also report much higher levels of life satisfaction. They achieve more. And thus, if you have ambitions to do great deeds, be beautiful. Because of what psychologists call the halo effect, we ascribe beautiful people with qualities they may not actually have. But the other side of the coin is also true. We ascribe less attractive people with shortcomings they may not actually have. We even trust them less. And those rated unattractive were significantly and substantially more likely to have committed robbery, theft, or assault. Presumably their circumstances drove them to that. They find it harder to get a partner. They're even more likely to be depressed. And how many microaggressions and unconscious biases do unattractive people come up against every single day? And this is not a 21st century phenomenon. This has been going on throughout history forever. It happens by instinct, biology, Darwinian sexual selection, whatever you want to call it. We worship beauty, we glorify it, but we do the opposite to ugliness. We shy away from it, we repulse it, we mock it, we loathe it. But perhaps because this group of people are so spread across so many races and cultures, perhaps because people don't even want to admit that they're ugly, there's no campaign group defending their corner or lobbying on their behalf in the same way as, Black Lives Matter or Jewish or Muslim lobby groups or teachers or doctors or transport workers unions and so on. Nobody's rioting and looting and risking their own life to fight for ugly people. Nobody's screaming, "Ugly lives matter." Nobody wants to be associated with ugly people. There's actually an Italian group called the World Association of Ugly People, Club dei Brutti, which is dedicated to fighting for the recognition of ugly people. The group's motto is, "A person is what he is and not what he looks like." And the club's emblem is the head of a wild boar. But it meets once a year in a tiny village called Piopico in Italy. And for all the good work it's doing, in the grand scheme of things, it is insignificant. Now, on the club's crest, it says, "Ugliness is a virtue, beauty is slavery." But I think we all know the reverse is true. So if you have some 6'4", handsome, strong, athletic black guy who women love, or you're some short, fat, spotty white guy who sweats a lot and is constantly ignored by everyone, who's the privileged one? Thanks very much for watching, and if you like this video, please share it with a friend, and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again with another video very soon.